Here we go. There's that for you, and there's one for you. Hi, everybody. Adam Savage, and I want to talk to you about spring. I know it's spring right now, but that's not the spring I'm talking about. I'm talking about springs. Now, if you are a physical maker of things, of the kind that I am, then springs are absolutely part of your process. When you are working on mechanical devices, springs can help you hold things away. They can help you hold things together. They are incredibly useful. However, in general, I find the springs that normals have access to are not amazing. And just to give you an example, the sort of main body of this sortimo case of tension springs, these are all springs from one of those kits of like spring assortment that you can get at Home Depot, you can get it at Lowe's, you can get it at Harbor Freight, you can get it on Amazon. And there's thousands of these and they cost a few bucks and they're fine. I've used them for years, but they are not a subtle approach to springs. They are it seems like you're getting a lot of different kinds of springs, but you're effectively not getting a ton of different kinds. And, or at least I don't feel like I was getting enough of a variety. The more I looked at spring assortments, the less I saw the kind of weird, refined, strange things that I sometimes need, like something like this, like the kind of things I pull out of VCRs and other stuff. And so I'm going to wheel you into one of my eBay secrets. And I might have already revealed this one before, but one of my favorite search terms to add to a search term is the word lot, L-O-T. So recently I went on a tear. I was looking at all my springs and I'm like, this isn't acceptable. I need some more variety. I need to do more refined problem solving with the springs that I have. And I started on eBay looking at springs lot. And what you'll find then, if you start searching and you filter by highest price, is you'll find people who take apart electronic devices and they save all the pieces in different buckets and they'll sell you just like a bucket full of VCR springs for a few bucks. And I have just received a kind of a wonderful king's ransom of some springs and I thought I'd go through them with you because this is the kind of addition to my process that makes my workflow so much better. Because when I'm going through, if I have to solve a problem and I'm looking inside this bin as opposed to this bin, so much better. So much more variety. Variety in terms of the size and the form factor, but also the amount of force required. The amount of force required to pull these springs it's within a bandwidth, but it's not very subtle. So let's crack open my exciting new spring assortment. And one of the things that I really specifically concentrated on was torsion springs, specifically like springs for rotation like this. And I was just thinking like, what are the weird things I might need to solve? And these are, they have a specific angle. So I decided just to make sure I had a bunch of these. And I've been doing this for a couple of weeks already. So here's some of the ones I've received recently. And now these guys will go in there. When I am arranging my parts sorters, I often don't worry too much about hyper specificity between buckets. I do with screws and nuts and bolts where length is really critical. But for stuff like this, I usually am fine with this. And then what I'll do is when I really need something, I'll bring out a tray and dump them and I'll search through what I need. I don't find that too much of an inhibition to my ability to find the things that I'm looking for. This is a wonderful, ooh, look at this. Oh. Dude, look at this wonderful assortment of compression springs. How great. Oh, okay. I know they roll. I know, I shouldn't be surprised. And here is another assortment. Oh my gosh, that's even bigger than I thought it was gonna be. Fabulous. Wow. Do I have room for all these? Because I have this whole other one. But these might be, oh wow. There we go. come on. Yeah, some of these I'm not going to store in these drawers. A couple of these I think I can put in deeper storage, but oh. Okay, that's definitely not going to live in these cabinets because it's just, that is incredible. But these are like mattress springs. In fact, I think that's exactly what that is, a mattress or a trampoline spring. And look, for my process, I just want the widest possible assortment so when I'm problem solving, I can find what I need. I like shopping, and so it's like a two-stage shopping, right? There's the shopping on eBay for the lots of assorted springs pulled out of various pieces of equipment, and then there's the shopping among my drawers for the things that I need. So this is the exciting part where I like start to put these things in. In general, this is compression springs. This is sorry, I'm having a senior moment. Pull springs. And then in here I have the torsion springs, and I also have some little spring washers and some other stuff like that. Those guys, yeah, those guys go there. Okay, let's see here. That's a nice rotational spring. Oh, that's a good one. Little tiny assortment. This feels like it was from someone else's collection of little tiny things. Oh, no. Oh, wrong. That's... There we go. Oh, this is great. And again, I'm not being crazy precious about where these things end up. Like, I'm just trying to keep like with like for the most part. And assuming that when I really have a specific need, I'll be able to go ferret it out. Oh. Oh, come on. So a lot of compression springs here. Ooh, yeah, you live there. Neato. Ooh, watch spring. I like this guy. That's not a spring. Oh, nifty. Oh, nice. See, it's always like Christmas when you do this. And then this is also a really good way of keeping up on your inventory, of like knowing where stuff is. Bringing stuff in from time to time, sorting it through, getting the lay of the land. Oh, yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to stop here because what I can see that I've got in front of me is probably another hour of kind of refinement, and I'm not going to subject you to that right now, even though it's kind of on brand. I'm just going to put everything into this main big tray and sort it out a little bit later at my leisure. Come on, buddy. Yep, so it's funny, when I'm buying these collections of springs from other makers, I feel like I'm just part of a continuum, right? This is literally someone whose brain works really close to mine. I'm like, I need a lot of different springs to do the things that I do. Let me store them all. And then they came to some conclusion of like, okay, I have too many springs. It's time to sell a bunch of them. And then there's me like, I'll buy them. I'll take them. I'll give them a home for 40 years. And then I'll probably pass these on at some point in the future. But that's how I integrate variety into the shopping that I do, because just, 15 different versions of this isn't variety to me. It is, it's useful, but not universally useful. I want weirder solutions to some of my problems, and I'd like to, I'd like my inventory to take me to some different places, and this is how I do it. I search for lots of things. I search for lots of things, and I love the variety that comes in. It makes my work better because I have access to more different versions of the thing. I would love to know the kind of stuff you go searching for on eBay when you're building materials in your shop. Go ahead and tell me in the comments. Thank you guys for joining me for this show and tell. Happy spring, and I will see you next time.